And today we are going to see about the white box testing in software engineering. Already we have saw the black box testing. So through this white box testing, we have explained to the design thinking how we can rectify the problems in the white box testing. So white box testing, what is a white box testing? It is an internal logic and structure of the code, and it is known as a clear box testing or glass box testing. What is the meaning of glass? We can see the glass for our reflection, right? So through that we can identify what are the problems in our face. So that also we can go along with that, and each and every problem will be rectified through the glass. So through that, in this focus on the parts, each and every parts. We are seeing the eyes, nose, mouth and everything. So that also we can go along with the parts, condition, loops and logics. These are the things we are using through the glass box testing, that is white box testing. And second point, that through the design thinking how the white box testing problem has been rectified, we can go along with the center, user-centric problem solution using design thinking, that is empathize, define, ideate, prototype and test. Each and everything for what purpose we are creating this, to creative knowledge and innovation things that should not be repeated again and again. And empathize, using this we can give along with the challenges for the developer to face the writing error-free code. The first thing is error-free code, and second one is early bug detection, and third one to meet the users and business expectation. And define. Here the problem code is there. We are going to define the problems. Here the issues are logical issue, unreachable code, conditional bugs. These are the problems, and we define the goal. Each and every test is possible to the path, and it has been rectified to the code also. And next one, ideate. How we can go along with the test code and why we are going with the internally to rectify the paths. So first one is statement coverage, and second one is branch, and third one is path, and fourth one is conditional coverage, and fifth one is loop testing. Using this tools we can rectify the problem. First one is JUnit, NUnit and SELUnit. Next one is prototype. In prototype we are going to test through if else statement, and we have on the C++, and to that code block we can rectify and to create the test case with all the conditions, and the final one is each of the parts have been coded to execute with each and case. And testing. So finally we are going to the testing case to execute the software for the test cases problem. So debug the problems, and when this problem has been debugged and improved the quality, and through this quality the result has been at the correct and accuracy and speed process. And tools for the white box testing. IDE tools, that is 2 and LSL, and second one unit testing, that is JUnit and test engine, and code coverage Jacko, and CI/CD is GitHub. Benefits of white box testing. Early bugs detections will be happening here. Second one, the code efficiency will be done, and the third one, better coverage, fourth one, security will be there. And limitations here, code knowledge is required for each and every parts we are moving along with that, the detailed information. And second one, the time consuming, and third one, we can't able to go along the high level of interface testing because it has been small limited to it. Case study in this design thinking. In real world, the bugs has been done, and through this, the white box testing we are looking through the design thinking concept. Using this design thinking concept, we have done for 5 stages. Using that 5 stages, we are creating each and everything, and we are analyzing from the user. We are gathering more information, and we are planning for the ideate, and we are going along the prototype, and we are planning for many software. Using that software, we are going with the testing process, debugging and accurate quality should be there, and prototype for the test cases, and the final one, the resolution, to gather the information from the customer or user. Using that, we can again go along with the next step. So conclusion, the whiteboard testing is an internal quality of the code. Using this design thinking, we have learned the empathize, creative and innovative through whiteboards. A combination of two things has been robust in software development. Using this software development, we can improve our knowledge with the design And white box is a glass box things we can reflect and we can get more ideas from that, and we can go along with the white box for each and every process. And this is the question for this, and feedback should be gathered from the users, and we can go along the lines. Thank you.